Good morning from the beaches, well, from the beach of northern France. So we are at ground zero of the migrant crossings. What you'll see here is a very flat beach. So based on the weather conditions, our estimate is that that around 9:30, 10 o'clock this morning, we've spoke to a couple of locals. Actually, well, they weren't locals. Actually, sorry, they were Dutch fishermen. They're here for a couple of weeks, and they said that the wind's too strong at the moment. The patterns, the NGOs, because the NGOs are so involved in this, they're doing everything by the book, so they won't actually allow any of the migrants to come to the beach and get on dinghies unless the wind is perfect. And we've calculated by different apps that from this area where they're actually the camp is not too far from here, we're finding that around about 9:30 this morning, the window between 9:30 and 11:30 is the window where the wind is fine, the sea's calm, and the waves are below a metre. So our plan is now to find a good spot here, and basically certain things I can't tell you just now, but we're going to be doing some looking around in some way. I'm saying it on the camera, but yeah, in the hope that this is where we will see, and we were looking to intercept this before it gets to the beach. So where we're going to sort of plonk ourselves will be, there's an entrance point. You can really only get onto this beach, this massive beach, from this one point. We don't believe, because of how much vegetation is on the other side of this bank here, the thorns are too big. I don't think they would risk bringing a boat through vegetation like that because of how, I haven't slept all night, so you have to bear with me. But, yeah, too sharp. I think it's too sharp, and yeah. So that it was Ryan. So what we've done since we got here about, I think, probably about 5 o'clock this morning, maybe a bit sooner, is to search for the boats. We haven't seen anything yet. There's a lot. It was very dark. It's very difficult to search when it's dark. We wanted to get here really early in case they did an early crossing. We're not seeing any evidence that anyone's left this beach. The reason we say that is because a lot of the time they'll have all their jackets, their shoes, everything will be on this beach, which would indicate that they've gone. There's no indication of that now, which is good. That's a good indication. That means no one's gone before we came, and they definitely haven't had an opportunity to clean this beach up by the time we've been here. So what we're saying, Ryan, should we dive in them dunes there? Yeah, I was just explaining the situation in terms of timings, that we've calculated it right, and there's the entrance there. With the vegetation, there's a bit of an issue on this side. It's supposed to come through. So
the end change with going into winter months. The tides change, because the time when we first seen them boats was obviously, it was like misty. The sea was right the way out, so that schedule's changed. So we've just got to change with the weather, haven't we?
Yeah. So that's the plan for the rest of this for the next couple of hours, is just to put ourselves somewhere where we can visually see different parts of the beach, and then the conditions. I mean, the conditions for us. I mean, that's gone well out since we've been here. So the last time when Ryan was here the first time, and the first time that he intercepted the boats, the conditions were pretty much like this. We're not going right back, because when we first came, that was quite close, wasn't it? And the wind was quite high. So
when we first came and we seen the boats, there was one stranded, there was one out there. We come with the other guys. We come from that direction and we come across. we staked out in those dunes there, but then this is where we seen the silhouettes on the top. So this is where like Glenn and the boys was like, oh my God, there's loads of them. And they stood on the top of there, and we could just see silhouettes on the top of that ridge there. And we were sort of stood over that side there, and we come across, and as we come across, they sort of stood, and then they just went for it. And as they went for it, they just come all the way down. Look at this here, Dan. They come all the way down. They was jumping off there, and they were just taking their shoes, coats, and that's why this beach last week was completely littered with jumpers, coats, shoes.
I've not seen any of that this morning.
No, it's
which
gone.
is good.
It's good.
But no, in terms of this morning, they haven't gone before we got here. So that's one of the indicators. Okay, well, that was just to say good morning from France, and like I said, the reasoning behind what we're doing now is to keep that consistency going, because it's so important that Ryan's been here multiple times now. I'm on my third time, I think. It's so important that we know everything logistical wise, because this is ground zero for them. This is the main area that hundreds of thousands potentially have come from. So yeah, that was just our quick update. Good morning to you all. I hope you have your nice coffee, and we're gonna plonk ourselves somewhere here and wait it out. But yeah, 9:30, 10 o'clock, and obviously we want to keep you guys, because one of the things that I try to make try and make a bit of a point of is that we need everyone to be listening. We need everyone to understand the severity of this, understand the importance of it, understand the extent of it, understand how much is actually going on that we don't realise. Because there's no point in us doing something big when not everyone's listening. I mean, there'll be hundreds of thousands of people that still probably don't know a lot about what's going on, and it's only awareness and doing videos and coming back and making sure that logistically we know this place like the back of our hand, and that's important, because anything that's going to happen, we need to have people on the ground that know what to do, and all that sort of stuff will become apparent. But yeah, I'm going to go and have a sit down. I've been walking for 2 hours. My hair's all over the place because of the wind, and yeah, much love. I'll be back on very soon from the beaches of France, from Ryan, from Billy, and from myself. We'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.